Okay, so it's day 3. Today I want to go over the supplements and meals that I'm doing in a day. It is an off day from training. My daughter's right here eating her pancakes. And so we're doing breakfast right now. Mama went to the gym. I got to get up early this morning again. I always get up the same time every day, even if it's an off day from the gym, because your body likes the routine. So you keep your circadian rhythms the same whether you're on or off. I go to the gym in the morning, even on a non-training day, go get some steps, stretch, do mobility, and then I'll do my 20 to 30 minutes of cardio. You should do cardio every day. It's good for you, 150 minutes a week at least. And I got to get steps in the morning because in the context of a sedentary job, I have to get moving early if I'm going to reach any kind of a step goal and just be active enough for the day. So I'm taking 3 supplements right now and that's it. So number 1 is creatine, just basic creatine, 5 grams a day, vitamin D3 and zinc. Those are the only things I'm taking. Hopefully the rest of everything I need comes from my diet. D3 and zinc are actually, they're known for helping create an environment where you can grow muscle better. It's kind of like a booster for higher testosterone just production. That's what people say at any rate. So I take those 2. Zinc is good for your immune system too. So I'll do those 2. Of course, I do take a pre-workout. I guess that counts as a supplement. I just use Total War. I like Total War. Pretty much all the flavors are good of that one except blue raspberry. I hate blue raspberry anything. Okay, so for breakfast, I've packed up my lunch already. For breakfast, I have 560 calories. Just like yesterday, I have a cup of oats, a scoop of protein powder. It's the Redcon MRE Elite. I have the oatmeal chocolate chip cookie again. And then I've got 2 eggs cooking over here. So I'll do 2 eggs. That all comes out 560 calories. It is 46 grams of protein. Aiming for about 180 to 200 grams of protein and about 2,600 calories in a day. That's another reason I need my steps and to stay active, because if I don't, I'm eating way too much and I have to cut my calories more. I like eating, so I just kind of keep my activity level as high as I can. Plus your body likes to be active. So yeah, that's it for breakfast. I will see you at lunch and I'll show you what I've got then with the meal prep. Okay, it's time for lunch. I've got this meal that my wife made me. So it was initially meant to be a burrito. It's now a folded in half thing it's got eggs, egg whites, avocado, chicken, and some pearls of mozzarella cheese. And I've got some salsa to go on it and some potatoes to go with it. All together, this is about 540 calories and has 43 grams of protein, 65 carb, and 18 fat. So I'm going to go ahead and try it. I haven't tried it yet. It definitely would be better warm, and it would have been better if it could have been folded up and toasted, but we got over handy with how much went in it, and so it wasn't able to have either of those things. So still really good. I have one more meal that I'll have in the car. Oh, I have 200 grams of pear for dessert. I don't want to put this down because it's going to fall apart. That's about 100 calories, mostly carb. Then I have, for later, a couple of yogurts and some broccoli. So we'll talk more about that later, but this is another one of the meals. I've also been, around lunchtime, I'll stop for 10 minutes since I'm working in home health and I'm sedentary, and I'll go walk, get 1,000 more steps, and, just try to stay active that way. That's a big part of, getting lean, is just being as active as you can be. So I'll see you, I'm going to go ahead and eat this, and I'll see you guys at the next meal. So I'm here for my last snack here. I've got 2 of these ratio yogurts. It's 50 total grams of protein. I'm trying to get away from these because they're, it's a little more processed, a little less good for you when it comes to, just the digestibility of the protein, and, just heavily relying on that yogurt isn't exactly the best for you. And then I've got some broccoli here. It's a cup of broccoli. I eat broccoli plain, and I don't mind it. You don't have to eat it like this. Some people do, some people don't. By the way, I'm holding my hand like this because it has my work logo and all that sort of thing on it, so I'm just kind of covering that. So one thing to remember, like, no matter how clean you eat, when you work a sedentary job, the activity level is still like the most important thing, like getting up and moving throughout the day. So today at multiple spots, I always calculate into my stops an extra 10 minutes so I can pull up, at a gas station or something, go walk around the block, come back, get a few more steps. Right now I'm actually at about 7,000 steps. There have been times where I've been really, really busy and I just have to go place to place to place to see people, and I'll end up with like 600 or 700 steps by the end of the day, by the time I get home. So that's really, really bad. But that's also why you see home healthcare workers are like notoriously out of shape, overweight, poor physical, poor mental health. Especially because, the gas stations and fast food restaurants are so easy to get to, and it's so hard to eat something like what I was eating earlier, that quesadilla burrito thing, while you're driving. It's really hard to do. You have to calculate in time to sit down and have your lunch. And when you're on a strict schedule with productivity requirements, that's not easy. So this is kind of that part of being, you're a grown up, you're doing a job, you're still trying to stay fit, you're trying to stay lean, you're trying to achieve your body goals. I feel like a lot of people are just like, well, just go and do your cardio, just go and do this. And they're not taking into account just all those day-to-day things that are going on, especially when most of us work sedentary jobs. Like, most people work sedentary jobs. Shitty food is just readily available for everyone. The environment is not conducive to taking proper care of your body, is what I'm trying to say. So I am going to smash these 2 yogurts, and I'm going to go see my last patient for the day. And then when I get home, I'm going to make a pepper rice and beef, I think, if I have rice. If not, we'll substitute in potatoes, but we'll see you then. So, last meal of the day, I've got homemade bagel that my wife made. I was gonna do the rice and beef like I talked about, but she made these. They're like 230 calories each with 15 to 20 grams of protein. I had 2 of them earlier because I tried them. She made a sweet and a salty. So this one's everything bagel. It's garlicky and salty. It's really, really good. She made a sweet and a salty, 2 different kinds, really good. And they're supposedly healthy. With this, and then the 2 I had earlier when she was showing them to me, puts me right at about 2,600 calories for the day, about 190 grams of protein. So I was gonna put ketchup on them, but apparently I'm too stupid to open the cap here. But that's it as far as food. I think I did pretty well in the food department. I got around 9,000 steps today. And yeah, it was a pretty good day 3. Stay tuned for day 4 tomorrow. I'll tell you a little bit about that later on. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this and then go get showered and talk about the plan for tomorrow. So see you there. So I do want to add, I'm pretty strict with my diet as far as like calories and keeping my protein intake up, but I'm loose with it in the sense that like it doesn't have to be like chicken, broccoli, rice. I try to do the veggies and the fruits as much as I can, and the high protein. But honestly, like, my philosophy is as long as I'm eating things that are relatively whole foods or homemade, and there's not a lot of preservatives and the nasty stuff in there, not too much salt, not all the crazy stuff, it's gonna be okay as long as I'm staying fit. So that's kind of my philosophy with diet. And water is important. I'm at about 100 ounces right now. I'm gonna do another 20 before bed. So if you drink enough water, you pee a lot. It's crazy. Like, it really is crazy how often you gotta run to the bathroom. But like, the thing is, you don't have to be like the most strict with your diet unless you do, like, if you're doing a bodybuilding show, then it really matters. But if you're just like doing general health and fitness, it matters a lot less. Like, we're trying to get lean, so the most important thing is to limit the calories and not do a whole lot of ultra salty processed foods. But I'm not gonna be like bodybuilder strict on this, especially because I'm doing some HIIT cardio mixed in with steady state cardio. Every single day I'm doing at least 20-30 minutes of cardio, so I'm not all that concerned as long as what I'm eating is not going to give me cancer. Like, that's kind of one of my big criteria there. You don't want to eat the garbage. People talk about like the diet sodas too. Diet sodas, not good for you. Not good for you. Keeps the calories out, won't really affect how big you are. Might make you a little more bloated with all the stuff in it, but there's things in there that are carcinogens. So, as long as what I'm eating isn't ultra processed and gonna give me cancer, we're good. And that's that for day 3. So this is kind of physique check-in. To me, I look kind of the same. I'm like 1/10 of a pound lighter. Nothing super crazy, but I felt like I did pretty well today. Tomorrow is an upper body day. We're gonna do push and pull, and I get to bench, which is my favorite compound lift. So we'll bench. Maybe if I do something crazy on bench, then I will post a video of it and put it in the video for tomorrow. But day 3 is over. So see you guys tomorrow.